Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this video in one go, so if I stumble over my words moving forwards, apologies about that. And also apologies if the quality of this video is not too good either, if there's any lag, anything like that at all. Sadly, it can't be helped, and hopefully it isn't much of an issue for you. This is yet another Eurovision 2024 related video here on my channel, and another sort of reaction video as well, because right now, for the first time, I am about to listen to snippets of all of the songs in contention for Denmark with regards to the upcoming edition of the ESC, which will take place this May for a third time in Malmö, Sweden. As always, you're welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discussed today by leaving a comment down below. And as always, there are links in the description to my other social media pages. Check them out if you so wish. So I have information in front of me to make sure I don't forget anything too important. Denmark, the first country to win twice this century, and 2 out of the last 3 contests on Swedish soil have been won by the Danes. They've won 3 times in total, in the early 1960s, in 2000, and in 2013. But over the past few years, their form hasn't been that fantastic, and I don't really see a great deal of support for Denmark at all. Certainly over the past few years it's really waned, and to be honest, I'm not sure there was a great deal of support anyway for Denmark at the contest. But what I will say for me personally is that usually Denmark is ranked in my top 10 every year. Pretty much. It's a rare thing when I am not really enjoying a Danish Eurovision track. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of the songs I'm about to listen to, or listen to a snippet of rather, ends up being one of my top 10 songs of the Malmö contest. We'll just have to wait and see. It says here that DMGP 2024 is the 54th edition of Dansk Melodi Grand Prix. It's taking place on February the 17th, which is a stacked day for Eurovision events across the continent. It's going to be staged in Copenhagen. We know the presenters of it. 8 songs are involved, and the winner will be determined in 2 rounds based on the combination of votes from the public and a 20-member jury panel composed for the first time in over a decade of 10 international members from the 5 most recent winning countries alongside 10 Danish professionals. Viewers will be able to vote via the usual ways, and performers will be given the option of a live orchestra accompaniment. It's a bit of a shame that this year's DMGP is taking place in a much smaller venue than usual. The submission period was opened towards the end of last year. Around 600 entries were received, of which only 8 have made the cut. Fair enough. For the first time in the history of the event, none of the competing entries contain lyrics in Danish. Okay, that's quite disappointing, isn't it? That's quite disappointing. I've also seen the name of somebody involved. But yes, if we take a look at the past 10 years or so, we've had Basim, Cliché Love Song, very Bruno Mars, he did alright. Anti-Social Media didn't qualify in Vienna. Lighthouse 10 did not qualify in Stockholm. That was a bit of a disappointing song, to be fair. Anja Nielsen did qualify in Kyiv, but she didn't do very well in the end in the final. Rasmussen did well with the public, but not so well with the juries. Leonora was the last Danish act to make the final. She did a little bit better than expected. Remember that massive chair on stage in Tel Aviv? Ben and Tan would have qualified, in my opinion, and it's a shame they haven't returned since. Then we had Firo Flammer, would have qualified in a 100% public vote semi-final, but that was before the rules were changed. Juries weren't keen on that, probably thought it was very dated. Then we had Ready. I really liked that song, The Show. And then they did release a follow-up single, but I think they've completely disbanded now, to be honest with you. And the drummer, who you might remember, gave birth not so long ago. And then last year in Liverpool we had Riley, who opened the second semi-final, and the only country to give him any love at all was Iceland. So it's a big year for Denmark. Can they get back into the final for the first time in many years? And here's a little fun Eurovision fact for you. I think I'm right in saying this. Denmark have never opened a Eurovision Grand Final. They're the country that's been waiting the longest to do so. How about that? Anyway, I hope I'm right in saying that. I did read it somewhere. Anyway, Doesn't really matter. Let's check out these songs now. DMGP 2024, Mr. Eurovision Recaps is the channel, and it is a recap of all of the songs. It's just over 2 minutes long. What I'm watching won't be in the bottom corner of the video you're watching, but that's the way it usually is. You've probably seen this by now anyway. You've probably ranked the songs by now anyway. And later on, I'll be doing a video similar to this regarding the Serbian tracks, which are also out today. Here we go. Denmark, Deliver the Goods. Let me get my... That always falls down. My trusty whiteboard. Here we go. Yes. Let's go. Denmark. Deliver. Quality. Diversity. What a shame they're all in English. That's disappointing. Mirrorball of Hope by Aura Dion, whose name rings a bell. Oh, okay. This is very DMGP. Feels quite safe. There's a slight Eastern whiff to it, if that's the right way to describe it. Hopefully you can see what I mean. Okay, she's dressed like a mermaid in this picture. Alright, whoops. Basim is back, yes. That's the name that I saw just a moment ago. His song is called Johnny. Mid-tempo safe pop. Yes, okay. Feels like a relaxing ditty. Next up is Choo Choo with The Chase Zoom Zoom. My God. Oh, this is dated. And it feels quite auto-tuned. Plus, it's reminding me of My AI from Norway. Oh man, that needs so much more vigour to it. Next is what looks like an X Factor winner single, Janus Wiberg, apologies for my pronunciation here, with I Need Your Love. Viberg. My word. We've heard it all before, I'm afraid. Quite stirring, but that's not the choice. Next up is Rosie Lou with Real Love. Rosiel You. Oh, this is alright. Quite cutesy. It's a pop song. I feel like I've heard it before. Next is Sand by Saba. Okay, bit of momentum. That could do quite well. Sign Here by Stella. Okay. That's not too bad. Fairly uplifting, also with a bit of momentum to it. I'd like the vocals to be a little bit more powerful in this studio cut. They seem quite quiet to me through the headphones. Staging will be key, absolutely. Then we have Planetary Hearts by Ublu. Oh, this is alright. But again, it doesn't feel terribly fresh. Oh my God, that's it. Well, are your thoughts the same as mine? What a load of bang average stuff. Bang average. If anybody thinks that's a strong batch of songs, I'd be absolutely gobsmacked. Let's take a look at these again. So, Mirrorball of Hope. Okay. Basim might win this. I mean, he probably had the best one here, based on those snippets. Choo Choo, out. Janus, out. Rosie Lou. Okay, pretty big songwriting team here. Oh, co-written by Alphabet. That's interesting. That wasn't bad. Sand, which is co-written by Melanie Weber from Melfest the other year. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Sign Here is co-written by Tim Shue from A Friend in London. And then Planetary Hearts. Well, I've no idea who's going to win this. The diversity is absolutely not there. A lot of it is really blending into one. There's no risk-taking. They're all very sort of vanilla. The small stage that we're probably going to get at the venue in Copenhagen will not give these songs the opportunity to shine in the way that they need to. I haven't even written down anybody. I'm so disappointed. What the hell, man? It's between... I mean, Mirrorball of Hope might do quite well, but Johnny, Real Love, Sand, and Sign Here. 4 out of the 8, is it? Yeah. There you go. And even I'm not bowled over straight away by what I've heard. Let's take a look at the comments. Planetary Hearts stands out. Saba or Aura. The best edition since 2020. The Chase. No. That's not the song. Really mid. Yeah, it really is. It really is very disappointing, this batch. It's such an uninteresting group of songs. I'm immediately sensing that, and it is thoroughly disappointing that not one song is in Danish. That's really disappointing. Anyway, there we go. I'll see how other people have ranked these songs over the course of the day. Let me know your thoughts on this DMGP lineup. I've honestly no idea which one I want to listen to in full first, but the Serbian songs are also out, and chances are the quality is going to be significantly higher. Until then, let me just... What is going on here? Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye for now.